welcome back to my channel. If you are new here today, please make sure to smash the subscribe button, and for all my returning subscribers, welcome to another video by your ultimate fave. Yes, who's sitting with a plate that looks ultimately, you know, a little bit confusing. I know you guys are wondering, hi Bo, then what is this? Guys, let me explain this. But before I move this glass, right? So this is my glass that has sparkling water, and this is a glass of white wine for when I get the urge. Oh my gosh, I feel like such an addict. So I'm gonna put this glass to the side, and every time I feel myself getting the urge, because anytime I have fish, I always want to have fish with white wine, but because I'm obviously trying to take a detox from alcohol, I'm literally trying to minimize how much alcohol I consume. But this glass is so tiny that if I actually consume this, I should be fine, right? Okay, it hasn't even made it into my mouth. But anyway, so today I am back with another bomb-ass story time, and it's so funny how I remembered this. It was so random, but I actually remembered that, you know, always be remembering that I did some wild shit and whatnot. But if anybody wants to know what's on my plate today, so I made some grilled bassa, which is fish, and it's actually deboned and it's skinless, obviously because I don't want any extra fats. And then I've got my broccoli, and then I made this very sad looking salad. You know how sad this salad is? It actually reminds me of on Why Did I Get Married? You know, when they're sitting and she's having that dry ass sad ass salad, and she's like, maybe you should go to the kitchen and get yourself something to eat then, huh? And then he's like, Christina, and she's like, Christina's gone. But before I start with the story time, it's really, this is what I'm gonna be having. I am just gonna take a bite. Obviously, it is very much delicious and very much flavorful. However, I minimize the amount of salt I use because, I mean, dude, how are we supposed to lose weight? You know, I'm really going on a detox, guys. I'm really going on a detox, but that doesn't mean I can't enjoy healthy food. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start this all in my mouth. Man. Thing is, grilled fish is so good, and it's literally like falling off. Like, I can't. I really can't. And I literally stuffed it with garlic. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna add some lemon. You know that kick of lemon zest when you have really good fish? And I know you guys are thinking, but you use so much salt. It's literally barely any seasoning and some pepper. But it's literally got this fresh kick. And also, I made my broccoli in such a way that it's tender, but it's not like obviously too soggy, because I really like chewy broccoli. So look at me eating like I'm on a date. Who wants to come over to my house and dine with me? This is what you'll eat. How do you feel about this? Back to the story at hand, guys. Now, obviously you can see by the title of the video that is actually verbatim what happened. I literally took the person's side chick and I took her to his work. And we surprised him over there. You know what I'm saying? We pulled up on some, what's up? What did he do? But anyway, I'll start from the beginning. It started on one sunny day where I was dating Jerome. You know what, as a matter of fact, Jerome makes me sick. I've even gotten to a point where Jerome, the name Jerome even irritates me as much as his real name irritated me. You know when you get to a point where someone's alias on your channel irritates you as much as their real name? You know what? Bruh, I might just be so angry saying Jerome, I might fuck around and say his real name. But, you know. You know what? To my future husband, honestly, truthfully speaking, if you really, like, if you want me, call me. Fine. So this happened back when I was dating Jerome. And I know, guys, I know I've been so rogue. I think I finally get it. I finally get why my exes left me. It finally makes sense. You know, I get it. Because all of them have actually had crazy experiences with me. My outcome in every situation has been absolutely crazy. And for the first time in a really long time, I really don't blame them for leaving me. So, okay, cool. Jerome, remember the time when I told you that Jerome and I were still, like, I would go to his school and I would hang out with him. So essentially, for those who haven't watched any of my previous story times, if you want to catch up with the kind of setup Jerome and I had, go watch the story time where he made someone pregnant and I was the last to find out. I'll probably pin it somewhere here. But it was around the same time that actually happened. So at the time, Jerome and I, we were so young. I think it was my first year of university and I just got in my car. So basically what was happening was that every single moment that I got to see Jerome, I would go see Jerome. I would go be with the Rome. Like, I really, like, we really loved each other, you know, and it was one of those things where it was like varsity love, where, you know, you're just so stricken and you have your own car, so you're very excited. You want to go see boys, you want to go see your boyfriend. Let me tell you the kind of girlfriend I was, to show you guys how stupidly stupid I was when it came to boyfriends, right? Take this bite though. Yo, this fish is actually doing everything I wanted to do. But the setup was that normally my varsity wasn't as fun as his. So he was based in like Auckland Park. He was based in like the hub of where all universities are. So UJ is there, Wits is there, all the big universities are there, but also all the small universities are there. So a lot of students resided in Auckland Park because they went to school in Auckland Park. So because I was based all the way in Rimsig, which is where obviously Monash is, or IIE MSA, for some of you who don't know it as Monash. It was based in Rimsig, which was in literally the middle of nowhere. We were literally 5 minutes away from Krugersdorp when you're in Rimsig. Do you understand? 5 minutes away from Krugersdorp, where Devilsdorp. I could have died. I love you, I love you, I love you. Now I don't wanna bore. Okay, I'm done. So I would go see him. We would hang out a lot of the time and then I would drive back home. It would involve the sessions where I would pick him up from school and go home, because at that time he hadn't had a car yet. And he was still like using his mom's car from time to time, right? So he was one of those boys who obviously had access to his mom's car, but obviously there were times where he didn't have access to his mom's car. Cool. Hi again. What happens? Jerome invites me to hang out in Bram. Now, I kind of think that's where all our best memories are. That's where our love story was, because he would take me to all these cool places in Bram. I don't know if you guys remember Puma Social Club. So there were so many nice kind of places to hang out in Bram at the time, and it was my first time being exposed to basically the student culture, because I wasn't exposed to that because I lived with my dad and my dad was very strict. Where are you going without telling me? You're not going to Bram. My dad didn't even know that I would go to Bram. Like, fine, I would go there one day, one fateful day. I'm only juggling this down because honestly I really want to drink the wine. One fateful day, Jerome hits me up. So I think I finished school early that day. Like, I had a lecture that was like early, so it was from 8 till 10 o'clock in the morning, and then right after 10 I think I had like a tutorial, but then by 12 o'clock my day was essentially kind of done. So I called him. I'm like, hey babe, I'm done. Where are you? I'm heading your way. Now, he had these group of friends at the time. Oh my God. And I'm actually gonna say the names of the places because I'm not gonna hide it, because no, I'm too old now and I can't think because the wine is not in my mouth. Fuck it. Okay. No, know I'm finishing this glass. Guys, it's inevitable. I mean, I tasted it and it went in my body like this. But anyway, went to campus. I asked him where he was. He was like, no, he's hanging out with his friends in Bram, because obviously his school was situated in Auckland Park. So he would kind of skip class, go hang with the guys, or probably go to class and then after class hang out with them. But I remember I got there at around, what time was it? I got there at around 2 o'clock. Got there too because I knew that at around 4 or 5 o'clock I needed to go back home, because I would lie and say I had class until 6, which I don't know how my dad believed this whole time, but I think he probably didn't believe it. He just knew that I would like to laze around at school, and sometimes I would lie and say traffic. Like, I would just come up with the weirdest excuses to spend as much time possible with Jerome. So one day he invited me to chill with his friends at this other building called Peppermint Lounge, or a Peppermint Building, or Peppermint Spots. So that place was like a student accommodation. So like student village, right? Y'all get me, y'all got it good. He invited me to Peppermint. Hi, so me, I go with my Rio to Peppermint. It's nice, guys, you know, we're hanging out. And then I go to Peppermint, and I get there, good. Now, Peppermint lived Jerome's friend. Jerome's friend, for story's sake, I'll give him orange soda. There's a reason. It's named after a song that he used to play all the time back at that time. He would play this song called Orange Soda. I'm not gonna say who the artist is, whatever. It doesn't matter. So Jerome was friends with Orange Soda, and then Orange Soda lived at Peppermint. Sure. Alright guys, I get there, I meet the squad, I meet everybody, you know, everyone is nice to me. But then the day I first got there, first of all, let me just say, that room was the stuffiest room that I've ever been in. You know, when I look back at it now, I'm just like, I even remember the first time I walked in there, I'm like, hi man, go stuffy, las baning. Because it was really small, it was a really tiny apartment, but I think there were like 6 people in there. It was 4 guys and 2 girls. So it was Jerome, Orange Soda, the 2 other friends who really don't play a part in the story, and then the 2 girls. The one girl, I'm going to call her Slimy, because she is slimy. She was very, very slimy, but probably not as slimy as I'm saying, but obviously for the sake of the story, you guys are gonna understand why she's slimy. So fine guys, I get to Peppermint, walk in, and then everybody's sitting in there, they're bumping music. Obviously they're doing things that teenagers are doing at that age, you know. Fine. Now, because I lived at home, there was some side, like when I walked in, I initially felt uncomfortable because, one, they were a completely different breed of people to me. They were like those creatives, those very, what's the word? Backpacker type setup. So, they go staffy, but right. But not bona. They were like that. But they were very hipster-like, very yaban. So I was just like, but it felt very good with Jerome, because Jerome was that. So I greet Orange Soda. I meet Orange Soda for the first time, and then I meet the 2 other guys, which is A and B. And then I meet Slimy and Slimy's friend. Fine. So now I'm just like, how? He said you're hanging with the boys. What's Slimy doing? I didn't ask him at the time because I could see there were 4 guys, 2 girls. And it was pretty evident that those 2 girls could be dating anybody in that squad. And I wasn't as insecure at the time. I think it's because I just had a car. I was feeling myself. I don't know. I guess. Slimy didn't really scare me in any sort of way, shape, or form, because to my understanding, Slimy was not Jerome's type. How? Hi guys, we chill. We bump music. That's when I hear Orange Soda for the first time. And Orange Soda is busy telling me, nah, this is my favorite song. That's when I actually got to know the artist of the song. And you know, it's actually a song I bumped for years. Hi guys, gumnandi. I'm meeting Slimy, I'm talking to Slimy and her friend. It's nice, we're all getting along. You know, I even think I followed them on social media. Cause like, that's just who I am when I meet people. So then it's time to leave. So I ask him like, who's Slimy and like, what's the setup? He's like, no, Slimy is Orange Soda's girlfriend.
Oh, alright. Alright.
I'm like, okay. Now, don't get me wrong. Slimy was a pretty girl, right? She was pretty, but she was very pretty and meek and quiet and silent and shy and spoke like 2-3 words and then keep quiet. And I'd be like, so now because I'm here, isn't Jamatot, I'm here. And she was very, composed, but she was nice. That doesn't take away the fact that she was nice. She's just not one of those people who used to speak a lot. So I never understood the correlation because Orange Soda was more like me. And Orange Soda, the body composition between them didn't make sense. She was tall and big and he was short and So I was like, ganja, ni. This fish is so good, but I'm gonna say what I need to say. That's when I should have known. It was Everybody sit down. What's happening here? Okay, guys, cool. It all passes, and then I meet them. It's fun. We start hanging out with them frequently because now he's always in Bram all the time, and I'm always coming to see him all the time. So we would like hang out by ourselves together a lot, but also we would hang out with Slimy, Orange Soda, and the gang. But there would be times where Slimy and Jerome would hang out together, just together. Cause this is why they hang out together. They went to the same school. So to top it off, Jerome was a liar from the jump to the finish. Because if I look at the situation correctly, I think that she never dated Orange Soda. I think that he said that to me, but he actually brought her and friend to Orange Soda and them because he knew them. Not necessarily so much that she knew them, or not necessarily so much that he met her through them. No. Y'all see where it's going? Hi. So hi guys, we start hanging out. Now it's Nandi. Now it's nice, I'm getting along with them. But every single time we start hanging out, man. Hi man, Slimy is now being funny. She's being funny. And not in a bad way. But she's not the Slimy I used to know. I'm like, I thought we were getting along. Or did I say something to like irritate her or something like that? So okay, fine. I just completely brushed that off and I just let that shit go. Because I was just like, you know what? She's not even my friend anyway. I don't have to worry. And at the time, I was too worried about what Jerome was doing with other girls. That Slimy literally was not on my radar. Because to my understanding, Slimy was with Orange Soda. I'm a tota, yeah. So, I'm fine. Now things start getting like very sketch, ne? So now I ask him, one day I would ask him, no, where are you, what's happening? And he'd be like, no, I'm with Slimy, we're getting something to eat, we're getting some grab, we're doing this. But they're getting grab, listen to this bullshit. They're getting grab at places where him and I would go on a date. And obviously during the dates, we were young, like I couldn't go out at night. So now my thing is, I think Slimy lived by herself at the time in Bram. Yes, Jerome is disgusting. Yes, Jerome has the title for disgust. I think that Jerome disgusts me. And if Jerome sees this, and anybody affiliated with Jerome, because I know y'all stank ass niggas stay watching my videos, you, my friend, are disgusting. But we good. Him and I, we have no beef, really. We get along like really, really well. So okay, fine. Hey, man, now things are getting tricky. How? I'm like, hey baby, where we at? No, I'm not Slimy, we're getting food here. There was this restaurant me and Jerome used to love. It was called Dahlia's and it was based in Bram. So I would go there with him all the time. Like, we literally even wrote on the wall, like, forever and ever. But then I guess I'm also a bit of a cunt bag because I took my other eggs and showed him. I was like, look. Woo! But we moved. Christina, sharp. Hey guys, okay, sharp, no. The math is now starting to be very questionable. The math is getting very paper 3. It's getting super tricks, okay? I'm like, how? I ask him, I'm like,
Really, nigga?
It literally just fell into my mouth. So I asked him, and I'm like, dude, what's the situation between you and Slimy? Because at some point, this is where it started getting tricky. He invited me to a party one night in Bram, and what I would do is I would sneak out the house when my grand was sleeping. No, he took me to that party. I snuck out, I jumped the gate, got into his mom's car with him. We drove to Bram. It was him and his hometown friends. Now we're going to Bram. But yeah, guys, I'm here with my boyfriend. How? It's Jerome, my man. It's Jerome, my man. And Jerome, my forever man. Bruh. Hi, bro. We get to Bram. Now Slimy's there with orange soda. With orange soda and the gang. And then Slimy sees me there. And then she just gets irked. And I'm like,
there's a lot going on here.
Hi, bro. Why? I even remember that night I was twerking for everybody there. I twerked. Like they opened a circle and I twerked and everyone went, hey, oh, hey. So obviously, like, you know, I was winning over the crowd because, you know, I'm just a crowd pleaser. That's what I do. That's who he is. So now I saw that night, man, Slimy's being funny. Slimy's pulling Jerome to the side. Slimy's going to go talk to Jerome there in the corners. Like there was a point where when I'm at a party, I will PDA my man, but I will give my man space. Like I will sit with the girls, whatever. I will go to my man when I need to. I'm not that clingy girlfriend. Like no, whatever. I want to like, you need to be in line of sight because you my man. But obviously, you know, hi guys, they start disappearing. Him and Slimy. You know what? I was 19. I was too young for this traumatic event. I don't know what they disappeared to go do, but. Never caught him that night. That was fine. I actually never caught him at all. I asked him though multiple times and he said, no, dude, no. This girl is dating orange soda. And I'm like, nah, nothing. So one day, one fateful day. Now, this is the part where I'm pretty hazy about as to who contacted who first. No, I think it was me. I think it was me. I just asked for number. Asked for Slimy's number. I don't know who I asked, but I asked someone for Slimy's number. And I'm like, nah, dude. Me and Slimy need to talk. Because things are now getting tricky. He was now, every single place that he was at, he was with Slimy. And I was like, nah. Like every single time I would meet up with him somewhere in Bram, Slimy happened to be there. You know? And then it would be an instance of no, we're in the same school, no, we're this, no, we're this, no, we're that, you know, I'm taking her to her grand's house. No, like maybe dropping her off after a weekend at school, whatever, because everyone's in the East End or something like that, you know? Some stupid ass, not making sense bullshit. Where was orange soda when all this was happening? Okay. So I confront Slimy. I confront Slimy. And when I confront Slimy, guys, the trauma. I asked Slimy, like, bro, what's the situation, dude? Because honestly, I come to you woman to woman because I believe that Jerome is trash. Even till this day, I can tell you guys with my chest, I know Jerome is doing some shady shit. Okay, sharp. Now we start talking, she's like to me, no, dude, listen, let me just be straight up honest with you, dude. Jerome was asking me out. I'm like, what? Like, as in Jerome and I have been seeing each other. I'm like, seeing each other in what sense, my baby? Because you know I'm his girlfriend, right? Like, I met up with her. Like, we were talking and then I actually said, I'm gonna meet up with you. She was like, I was like, no, dude, what is going on? And this is still via conversation. She's like, no, dude, I think you should, like, I should talk to you and tell you. Like, we are friends, but we've been vibing on a deeper level than that. So I'm like, how? So you're not dating orange soda? Then she cackles, dude. She laughs, she cackles. She's like, what? No, I mean, we had something at the beginning, but it didn't really work out. But shortly after, I've been seeing Jerome. Y'all don't want to know the story of how I woman to woman someone else where Jerome was involved, but this was the first one out of the two. Guys, now it's getting tricky. So then eventually she starts telling me, no, dude, like we've actually been vibing, we've actually been going, we went out on a few dates. So he's been taking me out on dates, like they went out on night dates, which obviously that one hurt me a little bit because I was too young to go out on night dates and I would have loved to. I think I went on 1 or 2 with him. But no, I'm fucking lying to you guys. We never went out on night dates. We would go out drinking a lot, but I would have to sleep at my sister's place. But he never ever did anything like that for me in that instance. You understand? And now it was one of those things where, because you know, when your girl is giving to the men a money, when I give that a money and I have the financial capacity to be able to give a nigga money, that's what I was doing. I was covering the bases. So every time I would come and he was like, no, babe, I'm broke, I'd be like, I got it. No, baby, I got this. No, there was even a moment where we went to the restaurant and he magically forgot his bank card. I was like, but you suggested this. Okay. But I got it, baby, because if you forgot it, then that's my fault. Sorry, baby. Sorry you forgot. How stupid of me to not even remind you to take the bank card that you were gonna pay with at the date that you suggested. So obviously I get hella pissed, dude. Like now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed to the max. And now I'm like, okay, listen, Slimy, I would really like for us to meet the next day. I've got school until this time, and then I'd like us to link up so we can actually talk about this. She's like, bet. I find, guys, next day comes. How? Now, I go to class as per, you know, I wasn't someone to really miss lots of class. I would miss lectures, but not tutorials. So I went to my tutorial. I remember that day I had to go to a tutorial, and I was talking to her via the phone, and I let her know that, dude, I would be in your area around Boma 12. And she was like, alright, bet. I get there, guys. Bashimane, batlogeleng, guys, batlogeleng. When I tell you guys every single time, leave men. This is what the hell I'm talking about. Leave them alone. Meet up with her. We sit down. I don't know where we got drinks, or I don't remember how exactly the setup happened, but she obviously came into my car, and then we went and we spoke. And when we spoke, to say I was heartbroken was like an understatement, dude. Like, I was driving from Reinsig all the way to Braamfontein, not Braamfontein. Well, I prefer Braamfontein, so whatever. Went all the way to Braamfontein, and I would hang out with this guy, and then from Braamfontein I would take him home. So do you understand that in certain, not home all the time, guys, but in certain instances where we would spend that time together. So do you understand how much it hurt me to realize that, oh, no. What is happening is not what I think is happening. So what did I do? What did I do? Naledi, rintint, begin. Push to start. Push to start uklanya. Push to start ukrintinta. Push to start azithi mzala. So I told her, you know what, dude? You know what, this is simple. His mom was not too far from, like, her workplace was not too far from where we were. And he worked for his mom at the time, or like was there where his mom was. So what should Faith do? She was like, nah, so let me get in the car, let's go confront him. I know where he is. Don't say anything to him. I know where he is, and we'll find him right now. She's like, oh, word? Let's go! I was like, brilliant, let's go. So I took Slimy. And I didn't do anything wrong. And even if you say I did anything wrong, well then, sorry. It ain't my damn fault you guys don't know how to, like, be faithful. Then why are you in a relationship? Why don't you just be a hoe? Okay. So we go to Slimy's mom's work. Because me, I fear nothing and I fear no one. Unfortunately. Slimy's mom worked in an office park that had different companies inside. But I think it had like 1 or 2. So there were a lot of people that would come and park inside. And then because I was going to his mom's work frequently, because his mom knew me, let me tell you something. The mom knowing you means nothing. But because his mom knew me, I was able to get in and get out. Like, and go, and like the security guards even knew me at some point because I was dating Jerome. I get in there, I tell Jerome to come to the car park. I get in there, I sit with Slimy, and I'm like, you know what, Jerome, come to the car park, please. He's like, alright, babe. You can, yeah, he's just chilling. He's having a good time. He's having a good time, guys. Hi, okay. He gets to the car. He's like, nah. No, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm like, what is it that you're not gonna do? What is it that you're not gonna do? Say it right here in front of us so we both know what the hell is happening. No, yeah, huh? I don't even remember what he said. I think he was just in shock. He was just in shock. Then eventually when he gathered his thought process, he then decided now was the time to be honest about what was going on. So he tells Slimy, no, I'm still dating Naledi. Slimy's like, oh, you kept saying that you guys aren't together. I'm like, what? Get a what? Ole mo be so, Jerome. Ole mo be so. O tota maya o jotsa batho gore nna le wena re arwane. Ole mo be so. How could you? Go ratile ka bobebe. Guys, I was seething. I was seething to a point of like no return. Like I was not having it. I was like, not like that. I ain't finna go out like that. You want me to go out like that? Really? I'm like, no, I'm with her though, but like, you know this. And Slimy's like, what exactly is it that I know? And he's like, no, can we not do this over here? I'm like, listen, dude, call your mother if you want to call your mother. We're doing it right here in the car park in front of everybody, even if it needs to be a street battle. Let's rock. Guys. Well, he eventually, obviously, cowered it out and he walked away. After evidently trying to salvage whatever was left, which he actually didn't. He was like, no, I'm not going to do this, whatever. And I was like, you know what? Actually, Jerome, you're actually a sorry ass loser. You understand what I'm saying? Because now you got Slimy looking dumb as fuck when you were actually supposed to actually say, you know what, Naledi, I was doing something with Slimy and I apologize to you and I apologize to you, Slimy, because I think you're a really nice girl. I didn't know where I stood with Naledi, so I obviously did what I did, but I'm still with her. Nope! You know what he did? He's like, but you know I'm with Naledi. Oh! God, are you with who? Who are you still with? It ain't with me. It ain't with me, my brother. It's not with me. So guys, essentially, we confronted him and obviously he backed out because that's what niggas do. But I took him back. Didn't want to say that one out loud. I'm not proud, guys. Let me tell you something. I'm not proud. I'm not proud of the things I am confessing to you guys right here, right now, in this camera. But one thing I will tell you, I actually really loved Jerome. So I loved him. No, not love. This is not a present tense thing. But I loved him. So I forgave him. And that's pretty much what happened. And I ate my food like a champion. Look at that. I literally ate my food like a champion. I literally had 3 sips of wine like the good woman that I am. 4 now, but you know what? We tried. And I finished my meal. So that is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the story time. I'm so sorry that it didn't have the climax that everybody anticipated, but it literally was a big blowout. Like what I'm describing is literally nothing compared to the scene that was there. However, thank you so much for getting me to 100,000 subscribers. I knew that I hadn't done a story time for you guys in such a long time, and I'm so grateful to someone for reminding me of the story time, you know what I mean? So we've reached the end of the video and the healthy food mukbang. Please comment down below and let me know if you enjoyed this mukbang or you still enjoy the whole heavy eating with the hands. I do know that this didn't obviously seem as appealing, but I do want to have different ranges of food on the channel, and you know, I just want to introduce different types of food and not all of it has to be junk. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the video. Please make sure to comment, like, and subscribe and share the video, and until then, I will see you in my next story time.